For decades, John Travolta has captivated audiences with his charm, charisma, and unforgettable performances. From the disco floors of Saturday Night Fever to the romantic glow of Grease, his energy and talent have made him one of Hollywood's most beloved figures. Yet behind the smile and the iconic dance moves lies a story far more nuanced, a life shaped by deep joy, profound loss, and a quiet evolution that few have witnessed in full. At 71, Travolta's journey reveals a man who has navigated fame, personal tragedy, and the complexities of life with thoughtfulness and resilience, embracing a path defined less by public expectation and more by what matters most to him: family, love, and personal authenticity. Early years and the call of faith. Travolta's connection to the Church of Scientology began when he was just 21, at a time when his career was still taking shape. The church offered him structure, support, and a sense of belonging during the uncertain early years in Hollywood. Over time, Travolta and his late wife, Kelly Preston, became one of the most recognized couples associated with Scientology. For them, faith provided a framework for navigating the pressures of public life and a shared sense of purpose that guided many of their choices. Through the years, Travolta often credited his beliefs with giving him confidence and helping him handle the challenges of his profession and personal life. A quiet shift in perspective. Life has a way of reshaping even the most steadfast convictions. In recent years, observers noticed subtle changes in Travolta's engagement with the church. In 2023, he was notably absent from a high-profile Scientology event, prompting speculation about the ways he was choosing to redefine his social and spiritual boundaries. While there was no indication that he had severed ties completely, this absence marked a quiet moment of transformation. Travolta began spending more time with friends and colleagues outside the sphere of the church, signaling a careful, thoughtful recalibration of his personal life and priorities. Tragedy and transformation. Central to understanding Travolta's personal evolution is the heartbreaking loss of his son, Jet, in 2009. The family was on vacation in the Bahamas when Jet, who had a history of seizures, suffered a fatal seizure. Despite the frantic efforts of Travolta, Preston, and paramedics, Jet did not survive. The tragedy was both intensely private and publicly scrutinized due to Travolta's fame, placing the family in a situation of unimaginable grief under constant public attention. The experience reshaped Travolta's relationship with faith, public life, and his understanding of personal boundaries. Protecting family and privacy. In the aftermath of Jet's passing, Travolta's focus was on preserving his family's dignity and privacy. The public nature of his grief, combined with media speculation and even attempts at exploitation by outsiders, made it clear that protecting his loved ones would require conscious, deliberate effort. Friends observed that this period became a turning point, one that influenced the way he engaged with both his faith and the public. The tragedy illuminated the importance of setting personal boundaries and finding spaces where healing could take place without external pressures. Kelly Preston. Partnership and strength. Travolta's marriage to Kelly Preston was more than a Hollywood romance. It was a source of emotional grounding and support amid the unique challenges of fame. They met in 1987 on the set of The Experts and built a life together that balanced public success with private care and devotion. Together, they raised 3 children, Jet, Ella Blue, and Benjamin, while navigating the highs and lows of Hollywood. Kelly often served as a stabilizing presence, helping Travolta navigate both the pressures of celebrity and the complexities of his spiritual life. Her guidance and support were central to his ability to cope with grief, loss, and the demands of a life lived largely in the public eye. A life reoriented following. Kelly's passing, Travolta's life took on a quieter but profound transformation. Friends noted changes in his public engagements, his social habits, and the way he prioritized time with his children. He devoted himself to personal interests, including flying planes, cooking, and fostering a stable, nurturing environment for Ella and Benjamin. Even appearances revisiting his iconic roles, like the Grease sing-along event at the Hollywood Bowl in 2024, were approached with joy and nostalgia rather than obligation, reflecting a man embracing the past on his own terms rather than for public expectation. Parenting and purpose. Travolta's children became the center of his daily life. He supported Ella Blue's emerging music career with encouragement rather than control, celebrating her achievements authentically and without overbearing influence. With Benjamin, he created routines that emphasized stability and a sense of safety, a particularly important focus after experiencing such deep personal loss. Ordinary moments, skiing, cooking together, sharing quiet family time, took on profound significance, becoming acts of care, healing, and connection. These routines reflected a commitment to nurturing emotional resilience and prioritizing the family unit above all else. Professional choices reflect personal growth. Travolta's professional decisions in recent years reveal a deliberate alignment with personal values rather than career strategy. Roles like Cash Out in 2024 were chosen for enjoyment and creative interest rather than for image or acclaim. He no longer seeks to prove relevance or recapture past glory, instead embracing projects that fit his pace, energy, and priorities. Even revisiting iconic roles is now done with a sense of playfulness and reflection, allowing him to honor his past while focusing on the present and future in a meaningful way. Faith and personal boundaries. Though Travolta has not publicly confirmed a distancing from Scientology, his behavior suggests an ongoing recalibration. Absences from major church events, selective social interactions outside the church, and nuanced shifts in acknowledgement reflect a careful, thoughtful redefining of the boundaries between faith, family, and personal autonomy. This evolution is subtle, non-confrontational, and deliberate, emphasizing well-being, personal freedom, and the protection of those he loves most. Embracing vulnerability and quiet independence. The losses Travolta has experienced left him vulnerable, yet his response demonstrates remarkable resilience. He now approaches life with intention, choosing the people, spaces, and projects that bring fulfillment and joy. Friends note a new patience, softness, and presence, qualities that were less visible in earlier decades. His life reflects not just survival, but a conscious embrace of life's fragility, prioritizing connection, family, and the moments that bring meaning over public perception or professional pressure. The legacy of resilience. Travolta's life story is one of extraordinary achievement and deeply human struggle. It encompasses the thrills of artistic success, the challenges of public scrutiny, and the quiet, profound growth that comes with personal loss. His ability to navigate fame while protecting his family, embracing personal evolution, and maintaining a sense of self highlights a resilience that is both inspiring and relatable. Beyond the glamour of Hollywood, Travolta's journey reflects the human capacity to adapt, heal, and find purpose in life's quieter, more intentional moments. Life at 71. At 71, Travolta has reached a stage of balance, blending work, family, and personal pursuits in a way that honors both his past and present. His choices reflect lessons learned from decades of experience, grief, and reflection. Supporting Ella's musical aspirations, nurturing Benjamin's growth, revisiting cherished memories, and quietly navigating faith and personal boundaries, Travolta demonstrates a nuanced approach to life, one that values presence, connection, and authenticity over expectation or external validation. A story of quiet transformation. John Travolta's story is ultimately one of transformation. It is subtle, deeply human, and guided by personal values rather than external pressures. His life reminds us that even amid fame, tragedy, and public attention, it is possible to redefine priorities, cultivate peace, and focus on what truly matters. The quiet changes he has embraced reflect not compromise, but a deliberate evolution toward intentional living centered on family, joy, and meaningful connection. Looking ahead, as Travolta continues to live in the public eye while maintaining a private life, he serves as a compelling example of resilience, discretion, and thoughtful transformation. His focus is on the things that bring him fulfillment and peace, prioritizing family, emotional stability, and the moments that truly matter. Recent years suggest that this phase of his life is not retreat but intentional living, a conscious choice to center his existence on authenticity, love, and personal fulfillment rather than obligation or expectation. Conclusion. John Travolta's life has been defined by iconic performances, public scrutiny, personal tragedy, and profound growth. Behind the public persona lies a man who has faced unimaginable challenges, navigated grief with care, and quietly shaped a life centered on family, purpose, and meaningful moments. At 71, his story is one of resilience, introspection, and transformation. It is a testament to the human ability to adapt, prioritize what matters most, and find peace and fulfillment in life's simpler, quieter, and deeply significant moments. Travolta's journey reminds us that the most meaningful victories are not always visible on screen. They are found in love, presence, and the courage to live authentically.